In this video, we're going to look at questions 6 and 7 on your worksheet. So questions 6 and 7, we're given a bar chart, and we are asked a couple questions that you might be asked about a bar graph on the GED. Okay, so let's just look at our first question. How many more hours do mothers spend on leisure on the weekend than on the weekdays? Okay, so let's look at our bar chart. It looks like we have two separate bar charts here. We have the weekday bar chart and the weekend bar chart. So each bar chart has the same three categories on the bottom that are housework, childcare, and leisure. And then within those two bar charts, it looks like we're comparing moms and dads. So the darker brown color is a mom, and the lighter brown color is a dad. So in our question 6, we want to know how many more hours do mothers spend on leisure on the weekend than on the weekdays. So those are our keywords. We're looking for mothers, the time that they spend on leisure, and we're going to compare the weekend to the weekdays. Okay, so let's look at the leisure category. So that's here. So we're going to look at the bars that go above that label. And we're concerned about mothers, so we want to look at the dark brown colored columns. And we want to know how many more hours they spend on the weekend than on the weekdays. So what we want to do is compare this column, the weekend column, to this column, the weekday column. So it looks like they spend 4.5 hours on leisure on a weekend and 3.2 hours on leisure on a weekday. So we got 4.5 minus 3.2 is going to give us our answer, and so that should be 1.3. So let's look at our options, and it looks like 1.3 is B. So our answer here would be B. Now let's look at question 7. So in total, how many hours do fathers spend on housework, childcare, and leisure on a weekday? So let's look for our keywords. We have fathers, housework, childcare, leisure, and weekday. So take a moment to pause the video and see what you come up with for this answer. Okay, so when I went through this, what I did first was I knew that I was looking for the weekdays, so I wanted to look at this bar chart. And I wanted to look at housework, childcare, and leisure. So I wanted to look at all three categories on the bottom for fathers. So what I want to do is look at the light brown columns for each of those. And it says in total how many hours do they spend on housework, childcare, and leisure. So what I want to do is add up those three columns. So take 1.1 plus 1.0 plus 3.3. And that'll be equal to 2.1 plus 3.3, which is the same as 5.4 hours. So I'm going to look at my options for number 7, and it looks like 5.4 is D. So my answer for 7 is D.